pen tapper. Welcome to Gen X Rated Tuesday edition. How we doing, Billy?
Oh, good, good. I hear the music, so I know it's Tuesday. This week's been a little hard to get back on track after the holiday weekend, but we're doing it.
Yeah, not easy, that's for sure, but it is Tuesday, I'm pretty sure.
It's Tuesday.
Next
Jug
time
of
I
milk
see
on the
you, you'll
table
be
should
like,
have told you.
next time I see you on Thursday, you'll be like, it feels like Friday. I can't believe it's not Friday.
Yeah, I wish.
I feel your pain, though. Absolutely. Good fourth.
It was a good fourth. I thought so.
Pretty low key. I mean, I didn't sleep through fireworks or anything, but
Not like some people do.
I know, right? The Washington Fair, whatever you want to call the national fireworks of 850,000 fireworks, which only created a air quality problem for everybody in DC. Technically, didn't go off till July 5th because
Yeah.
Trump just can't get anything right.
Everything he touches turns to shit.
Yeah, and that's the next topic of this whole World Cup thing. People were pretty excited until this guy jumped into things, and what happens then?
Yeah, that was bullshit. And I guess, it's karma. USA lost. They didn't look good losing. And it's just bullshit. The fucking president of the United States who wouldn't know a soccer ball from a football or a softball or a basketball. And he's just going to make a call to another corrupt leader and say, hey, why don't you just maybe take a look at that? And Howie Lutnick thinks this should be looked into as well. I mean, what the fuck? Dude, not only do you look like a giant crybaby, but it's bullshit. It's total bullshit. They made the call. Live with it. Did you see the owner of the Saints calling up the NFL after that egregious non-call on the pass interference in that playoff game
The
more than a
Vikings,
few
yeah.
years ago? No, you live with it. But not in Trump's world because everything revolves around Trump, and they lost. So yeah, that's called fucking karma.
I think to your point too, they looked really bad doing it, but I feel like he took the incentive away. It's kind of like people. I'm not that they're expecting them to win because Belgium was a better team, but
Mm.
you did everything you could to tilt the field. What did they have to win by winning that game? Not that they had a great chance. They played poorly. Belgium was pretty fired up because this is international matters. This shit goes on all the time in these European leagues, and you go with it. You don't cry like a baby and then want things changed. And then who takes the credit? Ted Cruz wanted to talk about it. Lutnick said he reached out. Well, once that was approved, then Trump said, "Oh, I made the call. It was me, 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 me." You torpedoed the team, and you made it into about you, which is par for the course.
Which is what he always does.
Yeah, that was pretty crappy, and I think not great for the team, obviously. But what else is new? This is Trump. This is the world we live in with Trump, and you get what you pay for, I guess, which is this. We're paying for this.
And we're going to continue paying for it. And yeah, the next several generations will continue paying for this.
Yeah, it's pretty awful. Trump is in Turkey today, doing his usual falling asleep bit. This guy's just not well. Uh, it's not even a comfortable sleep. He's over to the side. He just kind of starts waking up. Um, he's a mess. This guy is a mess. But everybody in his party thinks he's strong as Superman and runs like Jane. I don't know.
Yeah, that's not a party anymore. It's a cult.
Yeah, I think you're right. Uh, yeah, and he can't even get right what he wants to put across. He talks about the Iran war, which is in fact a war. He said war with Iran or whatever you want to call it. It's not even a war; it's a military operation. Denuclearization is what he's calling it now. I mean, they just keep changing their description of the grift, which is just nonstop. The straight that nobody even knows what it is good for. We don't need it. I mean, none of these things are actual based in fact.
Yeah, no, there's absolutely that is a fact-free zone with Trump, and the fact that the Congress backed down on the War Powers Act.
Oh my God.
Once again, I don't know what the fuck, how corrupted these people must be to be so afraid of this guy, this lame duck.
And it only took a couple of guys to make that happen, which was even more disappointing. But here, and if we're going to keep the lie going, the Mitch McConnell thing weighs on another day. The neighbors say they haven't seen him since he left in an ambulance on the 16th of June. But then here comes the Republicans, Republican Majority Leader Thune, saying he talked to him for about 20 minutes about national security. Scott James, who's on CNN, just an actor, basically rival up because that gets ratings. Said they talked about the sexual assault allegations that are rocking Maine. So let's bring up topics that might be topical that this guy clearly knows nothing about. They talked about the ceasefire with Iran. They talked about Ukraine. Seriously, fully engaged and eager to get back to work. The guy was reported as brain dead. If you ask Laura Loomer, if you ask those close to the White House, brain dead. His wife went to China, haven't been seen since, yet he's eager to get back to work. I mean, seriously.
Curious, how many times do we see him either tripping down the stairs or just fucking zoning out in the middle of a conversation and just losing his place? I mean, dude, that guy is in no shape to get back to anything except into the ground.
And is this the representation that Kentucky wants? Do you think he's getting things done for you, Kentucky?
He hasn't gotten anything done for Kentucky in years. I don't know how he managed to get elected all these times, but yeah, they're going to keep him hidden away and propped up until August 3rd at least, because that's the way they can avoid a special election. That it's not going to be good for the GOP.
Probably not, but it is Kentucky. So if you have faith in your constituents and your people, they should vote in another Republican. What's the problem? But I would like to see that because I feel like
the Republican they would be voting in is Trump's enemy.
Well, only until the election, and he's still in the Senate anyway, right? Currently,
No,
he lost his primary. He's would have to run as an independent.
I believe he's a representative, isn't he?
Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
He could be the senator, and that would give that would be a nice boost for the Democrats.
We still need more. We need handfuls and handfuls of these guys recognizing that the whole country's suffering. The affordability poll came out, done through The Guardian. 57% of Americans believe the economy is getting worse. That's like 6 in 10. The same amount feel like this federal government's not going to make it any better. They're not even trying. While the top 0.1% increased their wealth by $2.59 trillion just in Trump's second term. But we're told, hey, in the next quarter, it's going to be amazing. Whoa, wait till you see 6 months from now. And we've been hearing this since last year. Now it's, hey, wait for the next quarter. It's going to be spectacular. You're going to see money you've never seen before.
It's always something like you've never seen before. And maybe there is one thing he has delivered on. We've never seen corruption like this before. We've never seen autocracy, authoritarianism in this country like we are seeing now. We've never seen that before, really. Right. So yeah, he's delivered on that.
But, yeah, U.S. citizens being killed in ICE custody. Yeah, it's a new reality for us.
Yeah, anti-ICE posters and people speaking out being investigated now. And now all of a sudden we're considered, anybody who's not a GOP lackey or a cult member is considered to be a commie. Reaching back into that great big old bag of hits from the 50s.
That is the stupidest thing. Yeah, he's big on the communism. I put up this book. It's been a while, but I guess it's back.
It's back, baby.
The Red Scare, these they want everything. They're not even socialists anymore. It's the Red Scare. And maybe that's fresh to Trump and his demented mind, but honestly, to God, man. What are we doing? Seriously?
Well, his mentor was Roy Cohn, and Roy Cohn was representative for McCarthy during the McCarthy hearings. So yeah, that is deeply embedded in Trump's DNA. Go
It's a
after the
stupid
commies.
argument. It's ridiculous.
It is
I mean, who's
ridiculous.
a bigger commie than Comrade Trump with his love of Putin? I mean, it's silly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We're on track to have our national debt hit 41 trillion. I know that all the Republicans that voted for him are all about, debt control and the budget, and that's why we cut all these programs because we don't want people to have stuff because it's costing us money. But it's okay for Trump to put in a $5 million heliport that he desperately needs. As you know, it's going to be paid for by somebody else because that's always the case. He's going to use the best granite in the world. Never seen granite like this before. We can use it for events. Lockheed Martin's going to pay for it because they feel guilty. The reality is the guy can't walk very well. He's not good on grass. And it would seem that this would be a way to get him closer to the White House without him falling down.
Jesus, FDR got around better than Trump did.
You're right. Yeah. And just a comment Harry Truman had made about him talking about socialism and communism and everything else, which is kind of just his buzzwords. I don't even think he knows what it means half the time. But Truman said socialism is the Republican word for anything that helps the people.
Yeah.
Mayor of New York, people are mad. Not the people of New York. Their debt's down. They're actually getting stuff, but they'll tell you how shitty everything is about it. This is for Marine One. We're again going to pay $5 million. I'm sure they're going to pay it to the Parks Department. Keep that in mind because all the money that Trump pulls out for his arch and for his, they're doing the pillars in Corinthian. It's a little bit more ornate, just like Mar-a-Lago instead of the Ionic pillars that have been there forever. The money's all coming out of that slush fund. So it's like his personal little bank account. Sure, he tells you you're not paying for it, but it's coming out of your parks budget, which we've seen what they've done to the national parks. It's sickening, frankly.
Mm-hmm.
But again, everything Trump touches turns to mush. And here we are, just living in it, which is kind of
it's fucking bullshit.
So even rural America is catching on to the affordability. 64% say the economy is getting worse. So you can't really hide this from people that are living it day to day. The people that don't open their mail, the people that don't carry a wallet or have cash, really not feeling it as much as everybody else that's going to work and dealing with higher prices. Trump demanded Walmart bring down prices on things like beef, etc. Again, I think this was part of their business plan, and he kind of just likes to insert himself. And I told them to do that. It's not enough. It's not going to get us over the top. They had a little display yesterday with, all his cabinet members are around him, I think, because he's so fragile and they need support there. Besant, Rubio, Lutnick. They all just hang around. Ted Cruz came out yesterday because they brought the children into the Oval Office, along with Michael Dell.
Nothing brings out the kiddies like Ted Cruz.
That's right. And then he gave them a good talking to because each of them is going to get a new Trump account. And by the time they're 18, they're going to be rolling in the money. And then Cruz talks to them like they're children, which they are, and says, oh, do you like McDonald's? Now you're a shareholder in McDonald's. Do you like Boeing? Do you know airplanes? It's just like stupid talk. And I don't even think he was really talking to the children. I think he was talking to like the lowest denomination of American, as if they're going to get a Trump account. You're not. You're too old.
No.
But it just, again, this is all our brain trust in one area spewing nonsense to children instead of, I don't know, maybe figuring out this war in Iran, maybe toning down what's happening in Ukraine that's been going on for years and people are dying. Maybe to make our economy better. But instead, we're just being told how great everything is and how wonderful everything is, while the rest of the world's moving on, essentially.
Oh, the rest of the world has moved on.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. We've got nothing to offer.
Meanwhile, we sit in this state and we see these flock cameras. Since we talked about it the other day, I've seen several people arrested. I've also seen several people just coming out and saying this is unconstitutional. They were sued. One of the courts did say it was unconstitutional and void any prosecution against people that are harming these flock cameras, especially on private property. Left, right, center, people don't like to be monitored like this. They don't like their every step to be tracked and stored and analyzed. It's very un-American, and it's really kind of gross, frankly.
It's authoritarianism, and it is. It's very 1984 Big Brother bullshit. And here's the thing. Those cameras are not only recording your license plate, they're recording every detail about your car, every bumper sticker, every ding, make, model, color. Oh, you've got a headlight out? Oh, you got a cracked tail light? Oh, you got a fish bumper sticker? They're recording all of that.
Yeah. Some of them are on, as we talked about, on playgrounds where they're just recording children. They're not even able to read cars going by on the road. That seems very weird too. But
very GOP though, right on brand.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right about that. So people are kind of taking matters into their own hands with these flock cameras, which I can't say is a bad thing to see. It does seem like it's unconstitutional. It does seem like Big Brother's watching. And I don't think anybody signed up for that necessarily.
Yeah, I mean, they've got them outside of Home Depot and Lowe's, and they're using them to track immigrants.
Oh yeah, those immigrants. Tell you what.
And why are they outside our local grocery stores?
I don't know. It's a great question, but again, they're everywhere, and that's really the problem here. It's just a bunch of nonsense. And I'm going to put this kid up. Tyler Robinson's in court. I think it's his fourth day in his preliminary hearing. This is the guy that shot Charlie Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've seen enough evidence that he had some kind of explosive device around his neck. Could have been his microphone. I don't know. I'm no expert, but I do know that they took the SIM cards out immediately and then turned it over something that wasn't a SIM card. And this whole thing's gone from bad to worse. They said, oh, his parents turned him in. They thought he was guilty. That didn't happen. The parents do not think he's guilty. Once you get into a court of law, it's a little different story. You can't just pull the Trump card and be like, well, Trump said, because that really doesn't matter in a court of law. They asked if they had any video of the shooting, the actual shooting. The prosecution had none. They asked the cop the police officer that went on the rooftop and went looking for the screwdriver or any bullet casings. He found none of it. But while he was up there, his body cam died. Terrible timing to have the battery die. That seemed a little sus as well. And then they start showing messages. He was taken into the police station September 11th at 6:25 p.m. But then they're trying to present that he had these Discord messages, probably to his trans lover or whatever nonsense they want to make up, at 7:57, and then again at 8:57. Here he is. Is he doing that from jail? Was he able to get on Discord? I'm pretty sure they don't allow you to have your phone. And then in typical Trump universe, the prosecution took a surveillance footage compilation and tried to use that as their evidence. And they're like, who pieced this stuff together? Like this, I mean, you have alterations to this. There's no authentication to it. Like, you're just piecing stuff together. They put little circles and little red dots on it showing where I think they said there were drones and stuff. Oh, we didn't have any footage. Meanwhile, you see 3 drones in the area. Not serious, people. And you're not going to win in a court of law if you're just bringing nonsense and Trump saids. Just doesn't work. You're not going to put somebody to death based on that.
Well, how did they even get this kid? Why this kid? How did he get singled out for this?
I don't know. I think his parents were, I don't want to say involved, but I think that they not involved with this instance, but I think they knew some people, and he seemed like a pretty easy target. I mean, we've seen this before. How did that body get rushed away so quickly? How were there no EMTs there? How did nobody lay their hands or eyes on him as they're hauling him out? I mean, so suspect. and then to put it on him. And to the same point, the Luigi stuff's not going really well either. They picked up some of his evidence in not a very concise way, not through procedural means, and that stuff's going to be tossed out in a court of law. I mean, you hate to see a murderer walk, but bring some evidence, make it clear that this person did it. We have enough innocent people in jail, as they all tell you they are. But that's what the rule of law is supposed to be, and this seems to be working, unlike in our political process where it just seems to be a joke.
Well, yeah, and and again, to get back to on the topics of assassinations, I mean, more bullshit coming out about the Butler assassination attempt, with the Secret Service ignoring all of those calls to him. What was it, like 33 calls? Hey, there's a guy up on the roof. Huh? What? Can't hear you. What?
Yeah. And we saw a bunch of video day of where all the red hats were like, hey, there's a guy up on the roof. And they were trying to talk to the Butler police. But this was a Secret Service matter. I mean, the Secret Service had trained for weeks to get this right. Now, at this point, we'll bring the flag down real quick. Now, make sure you get the press over there. We're going to need some photographs of this. And people ate it up, and he got elected, I guess. I don't know. That's still in dispute on the 7 swing state nonsense. But again, here we are. This is where we are today. And are we going to keep eating this shit sandwich that they're feeding us and telling us the next quarter is going to be amazing? Year 401 and stuff. Yeah, the stock market, again, not for everybody. And that could be gone overnight.
We've seen that before.
Yeah. And it's only adding to the mental stress of people that are just trying to get by day to day, fill up their gas tank, be able to go to work, avoid going to the doctor. Sorry, Dr. Oz, but most people don't want to pay their copay if they don't have to, just to go lay eyes on their doctor. It's not how healthcare is supposed to work. I'll just because we're talking about that, I will bring up one of my happy endings, and that is that Mexico launched universal healthcare. 130 million people, no copay, no premiums, and no eligibility criteria. Just go see the doc if you're not feeling well. Crazy. But we can't do that.
Seriously. I wonder, is Mexico going to build a wall to keep us out? Because that doesn't sound like a bad place to be.
Well, a lot of people go down there for cosmetic surgery to begin with, so maybe so. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like people are catching on to what the basics of what people need, and it's not just to be lied to daily and told how great you are. That doesn't seem to get my electric bill paid, which was well over $400 because of the summer heat. But hey,
fucking crazy.
Rates will keep rising unless we can get it on the ballot initiative to stop utilities from charging their customers instead of their shareholders for these upgrades to their systems. We'll never get ahead. I mean, my water bill could go up 80%, and that's a lot. But who bought American Water? Fill in the state. American Water, Pennsylvania. American Water, Michigan. Private equity. So they're going to do what they want. They also are buying up veterinary clinics because there's really good money in that, and we can just charge more because you know what? You want your pet to be healthy and alive, and if we can gouge you for it, we will.
Oh yeah, well, and they've bought up emergency departments, buying up ice rinks. I mean, they're like a horde of locusts or a virus. Everything that they touch, they just gorge themselves on and leave it for fucking dead.
Yeah, on to the next thing. It's just a little bit disheartening. So I did hear a story about a Ford Kentucky plant. Kurt Kroman worked there for 11 years. He was fired. He made about $200,000 a year, and he was fired for stealing a $1.95 cookie. Apparently, his blood sugar dropped. He's diabetic. And he went to a kiosk and his card flashed red, so he couldn't get the cookie out of the machine. So he went to another kiosk, paid the $1.95, ate the cookie, and then went back to work. No big deal. He didn't think anything of it. A week later, they walked him out. You're fired. You're not taking your tools. Get out. And he was pretty surprised. So he went back and showed him his bank statement for the $1.95. that he had paid for this stupid cookie. And they took a lot of backlash at Fort, so they offered him $28,000 and begged him to come back. That was back pay, and begged him to come back. And he said, no thanks, not interested. So he took a job closer to home, and he's making more money than he made with those guys.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, and the point is that it ended up costing Ford $28,000 and an 11-year veteran in your plant for a cookie that was less than $2.
Jesus.
Pretty amazing. So don't be such a dick. That guy solved his own problem without going to urgent care and went back to work. And then you fired him? I mean, come on. So shame on you, Ford. Very lame.
Totally lame. But,
it starts at the top, and that would have been something heartless that would have come out of this regime, and we see it all the time. A couple positives. I did see that the DHS is ridding all transportation areas of any signage with Kristi Noem on it. I guess she's run her course. Maybe Mullen's feeling a little bit more comfortable in the seat, so let's get rid of anything she touches, though she still is employed. We are paying her as taxpayers to do her job, which is
whatever that might be.
The like Latin American, North American connection or something. Oh, I don't know. She's doing great work, though, Trump will tell you.
Oh, I'm sure.
To that point, Trump was giving that speech about Small Business Association, and instead of talking about that lone woman who was running small business, that was a Georgia senator for a while till she lost.
Oh, yeah.
He was crediting Nicki Minaj. The things she's done with small business. She is beautiful, isn't she? Great job, Nicki.
Oh, my God.
Anybody still talking about Biden and his out-of-mind experiences? I mean, come on. This guy is out of it.
He's out of it, all right.
And shame on Nicki Minaj for even being a part of it. But, her brother was a pedophile. She married a guy who pediddled children. So I guess, you're with your people. Good for you.
Yeah.
Can't listen to your music anymore.
No, fuck her.
I did see Connor Griffin tore a ligament on his ring finger. He'll be out for a while. I talked to my orthopod, 4 to 6 weeks and a splint. It's
they
a
can't
bummer.
Catch a break.
No, and they're toast without that kid. He's amazing and is going to be getting better and better. But yeah, I think it was that diving catch he made, which was pretty impressive. Somebody speculated maybe on a stolen base he got a cleat to the finger, but I think it was after that catch that we saw. So he'll be laid up. They're already missing Cruz. You're already missing your first baseman. It's a problem for this team. Get to the All-Star break, but he could be out 4 to 6 weeks. That would be a real problem.
Yeah.
Triolo is going to get another 100 at bats this month. I mean, please stop. Skeens does pitch tonight, so we're hoping that he'll get back on the back off the schneid, I guess. He's had a rough couple outings, 9 to be exact, where they're not winning. Certainly not on him, but I'm hoping he has a big night tonight. That would be nice. My other happy ending was that Doge has officially shut down. They really didn't do shit except expose all your critical information through Social Security. Yeah, they can keep better tabs on you. They know you. They know what you got going on, or don't.
Well, yeah, and hopefully they are aware of the body count of all the people that died because they cut U.S. aid. Hopefully they'll go to hell for that. Fuck you, big balls, and your scummy little buddies. And here's a question for you. What do you think about Graham Plattner in Maine? What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, we saw it with the guy in California. We saw the original one was the comedian that stepped
Al
up.
Franken.
Al Franken in Minnesota. Why? Why are the Democrats always the ones to step up? Meanwhile, you have Paxson, who's running in Texas, spent 4th of July in England with his mistress, who has 7 children. He doesn't care.
Well, and you've got a man convicted of a felony sexual assault in the White House.
Yeah.
And a lot of evidence suggesting he's a pedophile and high up in a ring of pedophiles. And yet, no problem there. And Listen, if he did commit this, then yeah, he should step down. But where's the proof? Where is the proof? He's denying it. It's a he said, she said, and yet the Bernie Sanders, very disappointing. I mean, and it's just, why are you the first people to turn on your people? This guy was bringing a message that is very threatening to Susan Collins. He's got a really good chance of winning.
Yeah.
They just can't get out of their own way. It's a circular firing squad. I just don't get it. And again, dude, I'm not for sexual assault. Trump should step down because of it.
Yeah.
But if this guy is denying it, then where's justice then? Does he not have a day in court? Do we not get to see the evidence? And the way it was worded yesterday in that interview that went on and on and on the fucking propaganda network that used to be CNN with Jake fucking Tapper, alleged journalist. She wasn't even calling it sexual assault. She called it non-consensual. What does that mean? Did he kiss her, give her a goodnight kiss when she didn't want to be kissed? And this was what, 5 years ago, 2021?
Yeah.
Just asking some questions here. Why are we so quick to turn on our own, especially when it's somebody that's delivering a message that people can get behind? I'm just saying. I'm very curious about that.
I'm with you 1,000%. I don't know why they don't let it go through the system. The guy in California, I get it. He crossed lines that he found unacceptable and was willing to step down. Here, I don't know. I mean, you hear the stories, she said, he said, like you said, but why are you guilty before you're, given any kind of trial? And then he's just going to step away. I mean, I'm with you. I don't think it's right. I don't know the particulars. Nothing's really come out, but why do you have to walk away? Why can't you have your day in court? Why don't you get to push back when you feel like that you're being wronged and just exposed? And if he was Trumper, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. But you're right. He's got a message that resonates with people that want change, people that are feeling the pinch and can't afford their groceries and gas currently. That resonates, and that scares these people in charge because they figure if they can keep telling you how great things are going to be until these data centers open and these businesses start building these factories, you'll have nothing by the time this rolls around and you get your magic beans that turn into nothing.
Listen, it's the same message that goes back all the way to the Middle Ages, the Dark Ages, where the peasants lived lives of nothing but toil and hardship. But the church always said, you know what? In the next life, you're going to be on top.
Great.
So they've been selling that message in one form or another for a long, long time. And apparently it still sells with some people. Oh, well, once the factories come out.
I know. It's so ridiculous. I don't know.
Yeah, because, you saw that John Oliver episode with the robot chasing down the feral pigs. That's who's going to be working in the factories, not the feral pigs. Those running robots.
Yeah, they're pretty impressive. They don't need potty breaks, water breaks, nothing.
They don't demand a salary. So, don't listen to what they say. Pay attention to what they do.
Yeah, and pay attention in your daily life, how you're going through life, what's costing you more, where you're getting support, because there's not a lot of it out there. If you're not part of the 1/10 of 1%, you probably have some issues right now, which I think we all do. So anyway, we could go on. I wanted to keep it shorter today, coming off the holiday weekend, which really wasn't that inspiring. I'm all about 4th of July, but it just seemed like Trump overtook that along with the World Cup and everything else, sucking the oxygen out of a room just so he can take a good nap. And it just didn't have the same spirit that it might have had. That doesn't mean my neighbors every year get together. They do a parade. The fire department and police come out. It's a charming little throwback to how things used to be. But the reality is that this was a Trump rally. His speech was hateful. It was condemning of any opposition to him.
Commies.
Full of lies. And then we run into the Red Scare. I mean, what is that? And I just would have liked to have seen somebody, a better orator, like maybe somebody like Obama rising to the occasion. Just to hear somebody give some kind of historical perspective as to how we got here, where we are, and where we're going. Instead, we just got You'll never have to vote again. I'm not leaving. Look at me. I'm as healthy as Superman, and
Hmm.
things are great.
Yeah, and immigrants and people that don't speak English and communists are killing this country, and we've been speaking English for thousands of years. This is the 250th anniversary.
It's so true.
Not
So yeah,
even, yeah,
it
just
took a little bit of steam out of it, and then to come back on a Tuesday, which feels like I don't even know what day it feels like, but it's just, to see Trump made it to Turkey, wandered off on the tarmac, can't walk in a straight line, falls asleep in a chair, wakes up enough to criticize and ostracize more people around the world. It's just getting tiring. I don't know why he's on TV all day. I don't know why he had to give a 70-minute speech with Michael Dell yesterday. He came out and said everybody should buy a Dell computer. Dell stock was up 12 points yesterday. He's already, the first time Michael Dell came through, he already made his money off the grift of buying Dell stock. It's not making any of us better as people. It's not making our lives any better, and it's not making our future any brighter. Just listening to this guy go on and on. Do it on your own time. People that want to tune in, tune in. I'm all about it. Watch whatever you want. I don't care. But I'm tired of seeing him constantly on Fox News, CNN, any of the networks where he's just talking about nothing, essentially about himself, and that's really not doing any of us any good.
no, and it's just endless every goddamn day.
It's too
Jesus
much.
Christ.
So I've hit the tipping point. I did want to talk about some of these issues today, but I do feel like enough, Billy. I'm giving you your rest of your afternoon off because who needs it? It's not healthy.
Agreed. It's
So
enough. Yeah, it's
as
not
I
healthy to have your
do,
cortisol levels up so high constantly. So yeah.
yeah, I don't even, even the Twitter thing. It's just so much misinformation and nonsense. It's just not worth it to spend any amount of time on it. You know that it's throttled back depending on the topics. You know that there's, lies and reasons why they're lying to you. This is the image they want to project, and if you're scrolling through, have at it. But it's enough already. The doom scrolling's too much, and
It's
even
not healthy.
even the uplifting scrolling is all nonsense. So like, I don't feel any better.
Yeah. Just
So
put it down. Read a book, take a walk, call a friend, but just yeah, let
yeah,
it go.
and it's kind of nice. I did have a conversation with my neighbor, and he he's doing pretty well. I won't use any names. You know him. He's my elder neighbor, and he said, "Hey, you doing okay? You seem a little." I was walking the dogs. Yeah, you seem a little. I don't know, like there's something to it. And I was like, "Well, I'm honest. In all honesty, like I just saw the Michael Dell thing in the Oval Office. I was like, it was just too much. I was like, I just don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to participate in it." And then he started telling me a few uplifting articles from the New York Times. I got off the press conference with Trump and read some things that might be a little bit more brighter in our future. So it does help in your community. It does help to talk to people. It's nice when people notice that maybe, and I didn't say anything. I wasn't like angry, but it
Hmm.
was comforting that he did notice that I was a little bit off my game, but it was so fresh. I just walked outside and then I saw him and I was like, ah, so people are there for you. You just got to get out to them. It does make
Yeah,
a
like
difference.
like our friend Vern always says, don't let the bastards grind you down.
Yeah. And Vern's another one of those supporters that keeps us going. So always
Hmm.
appreciated.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
so I will let you go. Hopefully, I'll see you tonight and we'll go to a cooler place and hang out.
All right, that sounds good.
All right. Well, good seeing you today.
Yeah, you too.
All right. Have a good rest of your day and I'll talk to you later. See you, buddy.
See ya.